Coming next on Adventurer, straight from the Beijing Olympics, a world record U.S. swimmer. Hint, he owns 1/4 of Michael Phelps' 8th gold medal. Stick around. This is Adventurer, the show with guests who truly push their lives to the limits. No talking heads here, just the real deals. I'm Jim Clash. Aaron Peirsol has participated in the last 3 Olympics, winning 5 golds and 2 silvers. Perhaps his most important medal, though, is the one he just got leading off the U.S. 4x100 medley relay swimming team. That win gave Michael Phelps his record 8th swimming gold medal in a single Olympics. Peirsol, a backstroker, participated in Beijing as part of the Bank of America's Hopefuls program. Aaron, it's an honor to have you here so quickly after the Beijing Olympics. I'm going to have to ask you this question. I'm sure you're sick of answering it. But here you are leading off Michael Phelps' 8th gold medal, the 4x100 medley relay. You're leading off. The pressure must have been enormous. You're thinking, a false start? What about if I turn wrong at the wall? Or maybe you're not even thinking that. I don't know. Tell me about it.
I don't think you can afford to think that way. I think it's something I think you can only control what you can control, and certainly do what you do best. I think everyone was thinking about pushing that relay in order to do what we knew we could accomplish, and that was to win. We did it 4 years ago with more or less the same guys on the relay, and so we knew what it would take. And it wasn't really until after the race when we actually, stepped aside and brought Mike aside and actually congratulated him. And it was wonderful to be a part of something like that. But it wasn't really brought up until after, honestly.
I used to be part of a relay team in sprints years ago, and I just remember the feeling of the 4 guys coming together finally, as opposed to competing individually. Tell us a little bit about the camaraderie in a relay, because you give up your competitive against each other for that thing. And also, what did Michael say to you guys after the race?
Well, it's coming together for the relay is probably one of the easiest things you can do at a meet like that. You've got 3 other guys who are so incredibly capable, especially on the U.S. team.
You had Brendan Hansen,
Jason Lezak,
the fly.
Brendan Hansen doing the breaststroke,
right.
Phelps doing the fly,
right.
and Lezak doing the free.
Right.
And all those guys have been swimming incredibly well. Not just Mike, but everybody's been swimming incredibly well. And so, we knew we had a wonderful relay going into that. The pressure had been, it's always kind of slacking when people are swimming that well. We know everyone will kind of step up and do what they have to do. But the rest of the field was, the Australians, everyone else, the Japanese, they were coming on very strong.
And this was one of those relays where the U.S. was favored, but not by a lot.
Right. In 2004, we really had to biff in order to lose the relay. One of us had to false start or something like that, which was an absolutely wonderful experience in and of itself. But it's so much more fulfilling when you do have to perform your best or else. And we did. We did what we had to do.
And what did Michael say to you guys afterwards?
We kind of all came in a huddle, and we were all extremely elated we were done. That was one of the big things. And we looked at him, we congratulated him, of course. And he's just he was absolutely, he started to tear up. I think it kind of started sinking in for him there. And he just said, thanks for your help, obviously. And I don't know, it was a cool moment. It was cool to share that. And the guy, was genuinely thankful for what we helped him with, I suppose. But by no means did any one man take precedence in that particular relay. Certainly we did it for everybody, and even he did too.
Yeah.
But it was very cool to share that with him.
Again, 7-time Olympic swimming medalist Aaron Peirsol. I'm Forbes Adventurer Jim Clash. To read my column, pick up Forbes magazine or click on Forbes.com/tothelimits. And thanks for watching the Forbes.com video network. Clash, James Clash.